Hello, welcome to Timbrook Honda. Today I have a 2007, I believe, Kawasaki Vulcan 900. Took this in on trade. Guy was in his late 70s. He said he was getting ready to turn 80 and he traded it in on a Silverwing, a step-through bike. He said this has been a good bike for him. He loved it. He just needed something he could be a little more stable on. He said he did drop this bike and he had it repaired, but he believes that it has a rebuild title on it. I have not seen the title yet, so I have to look at it just to make sure, but it has been dropped. And I see a couple little signs on it that show the prior damage, and that is, I see a little dent right there in the cover of the exhaust, and on the back pipe I see this little scrape right here. He said that was from the saddlebags that were on it. Now it has a set of leather saddlebags on it, and I see a little mark right here on the headlight, and this back fender right here, I see a scratch right there. And again, I'm not sure if that's from when he dropped it or if that's since then. Anyway, I brought it in the shop and we did a complete 50-point check. We did some brakes, like brake pads. We put a new front tire and a new rear tire on it. We did a full tune-up and a full service on the bike. Looking all over it, that's about really all I can point out as far as any marks or anything. The tank is actually pretty good. You can see just some real little faint scratches, but it's black, so any marks at all, you could see it. I looked all over the frame. I don't see anything that would make me say that it was wrecked at any high speeds. He said he just put it down in a parking lot, but I wasn't there and I didn't see the paperwork from it, so I don't know. Again, I'll have to look at the title to see. There's that mark right there. Now, I do have a windshield for it, and I have a backrest with a luggage rack and a trunk, but quite frankly, they're just ugly, so I took them off. It looks better without them. I just put about 60 miles on this bike. I've never been a big Vulcan fan just because I never was, but this bike really sits right for me. I'm a little over 6 foot, and the incline on this seat actually gives me lower back support. And I don't know if these are different risers on this bar, different bars on here or what, but it brings the bars back to a really comfortable ride for me. The forward controls. The bike is really strong. It's got a lot of torque. It's smooth with the new tires on it, new brakes on it. The engine runs flawless. I've enjoyed this ride. I gotta admit it. It's a nice bike. I like it. Runs very well. It's got 22,459 miles on it. And again, it runs great. If you know the Vulcans, you always know there's a little bit of tapping noise in the valves, and that's standard. I've done all the research on them. That is normal. That is the noise on the Vulcans. It runs great. Rides really nice. We've got this price really low, mainly because of the recycled title, but again, whether it's a recycled title or not, I would have dropped the price just because I know it's been down, and there's a couple little signs of that, but again, very little. I mean, if you're looking for a good price bike, it's going to be a reliable and easy bike to drive and a fun bike to ride, this really is it. It's got a nice set of wheels on it. Again, I don't really see any signs of any serious damage. I really don't. He could have had it fixed and painted. I don't know. But again, I don't see anything that shows that. Even the side covers look good. I don't see anything on the frame that would indicate anything. Fenders, nothing. But again, great bike. I think it's an 06 or 07 Vulcan 900, 22,000 miles on it. All new tires, ready to go. Full service. If you have any questions at all, feel free to give us a call.